Hi, my name is Kaylin Brackens, and for my informative speech topic, I chose to do it over the differences between table salt, kosher salt, and sea salt. So to start off, salt is by far the most popular ingredient found in our kitchens and in our restaurants. It is one of the oldest and most widely known seasonings, and archaeologists have found evidence of salt production that goes back all the way to 8,000 years ago. Saltiness is also one of the 5 basic tastes we experience, along with sweetness, bitterness, sourness, and umami. It gives that little pizzazz to a dish and can transform it into something mediocre to something truly amazing. It's also an essential seasoning for flavoring our food. But with so many different types of salt on the market, what is the differences between them and which one is the best to use? Table salt, kosher salt, and sea salt all have different characteristics and purposes that can be used interchangeably throughout the kitchen. So the first type of salt I'm going to talk about today is table salt. Table salt is the type of salt that's typically found in your salt shakers and used for precise measurement because of its small, fine, crystal-like features. This salt is typically mined from underground caves or dried up salt water from old seas and refined into a small substance. And during this process, it is also stripped of its mineral content, such as iron or magnesium, so it's essentially just the basic substance of sodium chloride with little anti-caking additives added to it to prevent clumping. With these given features, table salt contributes to easier distribution in batters and doughs for precise measurement, and it's essential for adding a little seasoning after a dish is complete. The next type of salt I'll talk about today is kosher salt. Kosher salt undergoes the same processing as table salt. It is also mined from underground caves or dried up salt water from old seas. However, it's not refined nearly as much as table salt in the manner that it still maintains its large crystal-like shape, and it's very coarse. Kosher salt is used for seasoning pasta water or big cuts of meat and can be used to help remove excess blood from the meat as well. Most chefs prefer kosher salt over table salt because of its pinchability and the fact that it's more versatile than table salt. The last type of salt I'll talk about today is sea salt. Sea salt undergoes the least amount of processing, and it is collected from evaporated seawater and can vary in color due to the fact that it has not been stripped of its mineral content, unlike table salt or sea salt. Take pink Himalayan sea salt, for example. It contains minerals such as iron and magnesium that contribute to its pinkish color. So typically sea salt is best used for finishing a dish or adding texture or crunch to a dish. So in conclusion, although each salt possesses different characteristics, they can all be used interchangeably throughout the kitchen. It simply just boils down to your taste preferences or your health needs. That is why salt is an essential ingredient to have in your kitchen or your restaurant. Thank you.